It is on a very somber note that I address you this morning on the outcome of police investigations into the sudden disappearance of one of our own professional colleague of yours and someone who has worked closely with the Nigerian police force over the years. And I'm speaking of Henry Tordue Salem. Henry, who is a journalist working with Vanguard newspapers, one of the leading Nigeria news media, and whose beat is the National Assembly, where he plies his trade, or plied his trade while alive, was last seen on 13th of October 2021. A friend of his had reportedly dropped him off at a gas station somewhere on Shehu Shagari Way, and from that moment, he was never seen again. When that case was reported to the police, the Inspector General of Police, IGP Usman Akali Baba, gave very clear instructions to our detectives in the Force Intelligence Bureau to take up this matter, which was already being investigated in different departments, the National Assembly Police Station, the FCT, Criminal Investigation Department. The Force Intelligence Bureau was mandated to take over and consolidate all the case files and conduct very discreet investigation into that case. Acting on that directive, detectives from the IRT swung into action. His movement was trailed up to BJ Gardens, located somewhere in Gariki, close to OCBN. A young lady that had interaction with him on the night of disappearance was located, and detectives spoke to her. And then from that point, investigators expanded their investigation, working on different suppositions and hypotheses. A major breakthrough was, however, made when, following some digital leads, some forensic leads, his old phone, or his phone, an iPhone 6, have already been smashed into pieces, was trailed and found in a garage somewhere in Mpape called Good Friends Garage. It was discovered that a test call was made from his SIM card as well. And following detailed and intensive digital and forensic analysis on both his CDR, his IMEI, and the scrap phone, major arrest and breakthrough was made. one eToro claimant who happens to be a commercial driver in charge of a Toyota Camry 2014 model with registration number BWR243BK was subsequently arrested. On interrogation, eToro claimant stated clearly that on the night of 13th October 2021, the night that Henry Tordue Salem disappeared, he had a hit and run incident somewhere around Mabushi Wuse interchange. That accident reportedly happened at about 10 p.m. The driver stated clearly that after knocking down an unknown pedestrian, he did not stop and continued his journey and immediately ended up his activities that day, drove his vehicle to Good Friends Garage at Mpape, where he traditionally parks his vehicle every night for a fee. At that point in time, his vehicle was already badly damaged, as you can see in this picture. The windscreen suffered a major crack, a major damage. This picture this image was retrieved from his phone. He parked his car and left it there and went away. The next morning when he arrived at the garage, he found a phone broken and stuck in between the smashed windscreen. The phone itself has already been smashed. He pulled out his phone and threw it away. Some other young persons playing in that garage eventually picked up that phone. This is one of the remnants of the phone. Part of the component of this phone was allegedly sold off by the kids. We're still working on that. Why they tried to make a test call with the same card. On the strength of this, detectives moved to the general hospital that covers that area. Yesterday, the 11th day of November 2021, after a lot of painstaking search, a body believed to be that of Henry Tordue Salem was found at about 11:20 a.m. at Wuse General Hospital morgue. Detectives have already contacted the family members, and this body has been positively identified by the family members as that of Henry Tordue Salem. In addition to that physical and positive identification, Detectives also searched the body of the late journalist, and these items were recovered. A Keystone Bank debit card bearing his name, a Union Bank debit card bearing his name, an ID card issued by Vanguard newspapers identifying him as Henry Tordue Salem and the staff of Vanguard newspapers. Another ID card from the Nigerian Union of Journalists, and a temporary ID card from the National Assembly, identify him as a member of the House of Representatives Press Corps. At this juncture, can we all rise and observe a 1-minute silence in his honor? May the soul of Henry Tordue Salem rest in perfect peace. Gentlemen of the press, we will allow you to have a look at the vehicle, and will also allow you to have a brief interaction with Itoro claimant. We want to strongly advise drivers and other persons who from time to time are saddled with the responsibility of taking charge of automobiles, to see it as not just a civic responsibility, but a sacred responsibility to report every incident involving a hit on innocent road users. If you feel very strongly that the incident occurred at night and where it occurred is unsafe, if you feel very strongly that there are probably a chance of angry mobs descending on you if you stop, if there is any fear you are entertaining concerning your safety or the safety of other persons in the vehicle as at the time you had the accident, the best thing for you to do is go to the nearest police station and willingly, voluntarily, responsibly turn in yourself. Report the case. If you do that, you may just be helping to save someone's life. Because perhaps if there is a quick response, somebody's life might as well be saved. It also gives you a sense of penance for you to go through the entire criminal justice system. And it helps to lessen the burden that you suffer psychologically for either mistakenly or accidentally knocking down another human being. If we had had that report properly made, perhaps we would perhaps we would have been able to solve this problem long time ago. But again, I also want to draw attention of citizens to an emerging trend of people trying to take advantage of every single calamity, every single disaster, every single challenge other persons are going through. It will surprise you people to know that we arrested one Prince Enyenihi, age 25 years, in Port Harcourt, is currently in one of our detention facilities in River State. This young man, following the massive media activities around the disappearance of Henry Tordue, went to a bulk SMS platform, originated a message, and sent it to the families of Henry Tordue, claiming to be a kidnapper who had actually kidnapped Henry, claiming that Henry is in his custody or is a hostage with him, and demanding a ransom of 20 million naira. Luckily, the family worked very closely with us in this matter. We followed up on that lead, and by the time we arrested this young man, it was clear to us that he will not immediately take us to where Henry is or was as at that point in time. We want again advise citizens to be wary of people who come calling whenever they are in challenging situations. There are people who are merchants of who will merchandise every challenge, every distress you are going through, and every problem you are going through. This is Prince Enyenihi. On our part, we will continue to do everything that is humanly and operationally possible to tackle all forms of crimes and criminality in this country. We continue to work with relevant stakeholders, community leaders, the media, faith-based organizations, and government at all levels to tackle crimes and deal with emerging crime trends and patterns in our country. Thank you for coming. Yeah.
Why did the hospital not report? Because I don't know the protocol, but expectation is that an unknown body was brought to the hospital. Does it not behold on the hospital to search him and get all these identifications and reach his obligation and read it? Why was it not done to a police officer having to track him yesterday? So he's been there for over a month. Is the hospital not liable for putting...
As far as we are concerned, the basic message today is the fact that we've been able to find his body. We've been able to positively identify him. We have a driver who will speak to you and explain further on what transpired. We'll also be looking at other other persons who were supposed to take certain actions. So issues of negligence, issues of failure of any individual to carry out their duties as responsibly as they should, these are issues that we would deal with after this period. But for us, at this juncture, this is the core message we're putting out. The other young man there is called Cyril Song, and he's with us for a different offense. I will think we should just talk to um, Itoro, and as soon as when we're done with Itoro, we can then talk to Cyril. The the chief security officer of Good Friends Garage is also here with us, but we're not putting him out here, but he could speak to you to throw more light. Uh, we don't want him to be here. He is a key prosecution witness for us.
My name is Itoro Clement. I'm a taxi driver. On the 13th of August,
Speak louder, please.
on the 13th of October, I was coming from Jabi, going to Say Market. On my way coming, I was on 100 speed. I was coming. Then after the Mabuchi Bridge, going to Say Market, where those forest is, someone was crossing. The first person crossed. The second one ran into me. The person ran into me, knocked out the person. I moved on. The reason why I didn't stop in that place, they have attacked me there before. It's on my phone that same month. So I turned around to that where they have checking points to go and report that I knocked someone down. Getting there, I just stand there and talk to the police. Then I left to go and park my vehicle because my vehicle was damaged. I had injury on my hand. Where I used to park car, they know me since I started driving. I don't have a safety place where I used to park car. That's where I used to park car, pay 200 now. I park my car there. In the morning, I call Panabita to come and help me fix the car. Getting there, I found out that there was a smartphone on my windscreen where they have a wiper. Knowing nothing of the phone, because I was thinking that it's armed robber that I knocked down, because they were chasing somebody. I was thinking that it's armed robber that I knocked down, so I left. Seeing the phone there, I know nothing about the phone. I just threw the phone there, and I left.
You didn't report to the police? No. You didn't report to the police at the time?
No. The place I knocked this person down is criminal place. If you nearly stop there, anything from 7, which is Mabuchi Road, almost everybody know that place. They will attack you. That is what I'm saying. They were crossing the road. They were running.
Yeah.
Then I knocked someone down.
You told the police that?
It was a checkpoint.
Where is the checkpoint located?
Use Market.
What did the police tell you?
They said I should go to Use police station. Truly, oh my God, I'm saying the truth. I didn't go. I went home.
So how old are you, sir? Have you been working since then? Have you still been running around since then?
Not inside the car where they have this. Look at it. This wiper. That's where the phone hangs. In the morning, I check the phone is not working. There's nothing I can do. I didn't even open it to check if there's a SIM card inside. I didn't open it. I just carelessly throw it there.
Long time ago, you heard that people are looking for a journalist. Are you not aware that they are looking for someone? Your mind doesn't cross you to tell you that maybe it's a person there.
No. I'm not aware.
Have you been working since then? Because this had happened like a month ago.
Yes.
You've been working since then.
I fixed my car the next day.
But you never bothered to go back. You didn't bother going back there.
No, sir. I've taken.
Take on top of the Mabuchi bridge going to Use Market.
It's after the bridge going to Use Market where those bush is. I've taken police there.
Do you report to garage officials?
Yes, they know about it. That night that I drove my car inside, I told Baba that I asked accident, but I didn't wait to check if the person. I didn't wait to check if the person is alive or not. There is no official. It's just this Baba that is the security.
How old are you, sir? Please.
This month will make me 29. I'm from Akwa Ibom State.
Mohamed Musa
What do you do for a living?
is Pape at the chief security for Pape Good Friend Garage.
Is it a private garage or a public garage?
It's a private garage company.
Listen, now you are making noise.
He is the security officer in charge of a private garage.
Sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Call the name of the garage properly. Let everybody hear.
Good Friends Garage. Good Friends Garage.
Do you know this man?
I know very well. It's our customer.
So what happened on the night he came with a broken windscreen?
Sir, him come that time in the night. With the do security, him come open gate for him enter. With the breaking windscreen, driver side. Passenger side, just na crack. But driver side to condemn glass with pieces. Just we give a place where him go park, in park. So if you carry a motor into your park, you won't go out, you go collect your ticket, 200 naira. So after they park the motor, they go out. I follow back. I can't ask the girl who they write the phone number. These people don't collect ticket. Say no, they don't collect ticket. Oh. They don't come out. I say no problem. They are motor there here and they spot someone. Tomorrow they go come collect her. That's why I go back. I continue my work. In the morning, they come, two of them. They come that they check the motor. I say, how much? They say, no, robbery. Now, what did they tell me? Me, I not talk. They say, I get any cutlass, maybe they come out this glass for the driver side, make no one there. I say, I no get. Later, they come out the whole glass, the one way quiz, they put on for grand. They carry their motor, go out. They don't pay for gate because me, I be security, I know they talk about money. So people enter there, maybe they don't pay, or they don't pay, I know follow them go. Now they do my work. So from there they carry the motor. From there condemn answered one motor match with the glass just in throw one for inside that garage. That answered I see answer to don't condemn. Even in second carry on, look and throw one. I call him for hand like this. My picking come, hey, Baba, see answer for hand. I say answer for condemn, I say what you got to come do. Throw one, you hold on for hand. Like this. After you hold on for hand, one boy, I don't know him, he say him going to collect your handset for that boy hand. That my picking. Him collect him for your hand. Him come pieces him. Him come out the SIM card. Put him for mouth. That's what my picking tell me. Why, what you go do with the SIM card? Pieces answered. Now risk you, better throw him. He know hear me. The boy, my picking carry the answer. He say, Baba, carry and go. He say, not concern me, carry and go. Him carry and go. He say, him go sell and then at 15 naira, then at 200 naira. What he talk. That's all.
He not tell you say you get accident?
He not tell me anything. He say robbery. What he tell me? He not tell me say accident. Just he say robbery.
Yeah, sorry, PRO, sorry. Can you tell us the name of this hospital? Where the mortuary?
This is how I hold myself. That's what I have to say. The first person ran for us. The next thing, just saw somebody. Yeah, going inside. That was wild. Here, come inside. The other side, nothing happened. Because the person is like this. Look at it. Is it the impact? First person. Go close to the vehicle so that.